Hey guys, welcome to Watch with Poppy. We're going to be talking about this week's episode of the Vampire Diaries. So, there were some interesting bits in this episode, and there was lots of stuff that annoyed me. And you guys know that I love this show, but there's a lot of aspects of it, especially this season, that are just really driving me insane. Let's talk about some of the stuff that I liked, or maybe some of the stuff I wasn't expecting. So as the episode progresses, we get that it's the twins' birthday, and we all know what that means. It means it's time to merge, and so their dad has come for a visit. Dad tries to play nice, like, oh, let's have dinner, blah, blah, blah. But really we get that he's there to take them home because it's time for them to kind of do their duty for the coven. Now, when they captured Kai last week, they have him all drugged up so he's asleep, right? Because we get that Joe is nowhere near ready to kind of merge with him. If she merges with him, then there's going to be a problem. Let's talk about Sheriff Force for a second before we kind of talk about the merging. Obviously, we get that Caroline fed her blood at the end of last week's episode, and we know that that is not going to be such a good thing. The other guy that Caroline healed with her blood, Colin, he ends up coming to pay her a visit because now he's a vampire. So from Colin, we get that not only does vampire blood not heal cancer because he died, it sped up his cancer, causing him to die quicker, and it made him a vampire with cancer, which kind of sucks. So the whole episode is spent with the gang trying to figure out how to save Caroline's mom. So Damon comes up with this bright idea. I hope you can hear the sarcasm in my voice. Damon's bright idea is, let's go wake Kai up. Since Kai can suck magic out of people, let's bring him here and let him suck the magic out of her. You know, it's an okay idea, except for the fact that Kai's insane, and we probably shouldn't wake him up. Damon doesn't care though, right? We get that when Damon decides he wants to do something or wants to save someone, it's like everything else is collateral damage. So Kai does it, right? Kai ends up sucking this magic out of her, which just makes her kind of a regular old person dying of cancer again. Kai, of course, gets away after he sucks out the magic. So back to the merging story, right? So Damon pretty much sacrifices Liv and Luke, right? He calls the dad and tells him look, I let Kai go, so you better go ahead and merge those other two. The dad tries to do that, but then Tyler steps in to stop that because he's trying to save Liv. In the end though, Kai goes for Joe. I mean, that's what he wants. He wants to merge with her so that he can be the leader of the coven. And so we see the two of them and they're getting ready to merge, and I'm thinking to myself, what is gonna happen because Joe is in trouble? And then here comes Luke. So Luke pretty much takes Joe's place, which is a twist that I was not expecting. He pretty much comes, knocks her out of the way, knocks her out, and then tells Kai, I'm gonna merge with you. We're both twins from the same bloodline. We're the same age, so let's give it a try. Let's see if it will work. And at first Kai is no, I don't think so. But then in the end, he decides to go for it. So there's this really kind of tense moment at the end of the episode where the two of them merge and the wind is swirling and you're trying to figure out what's happening. And then the two of them fall down unconscious. And then it's you just wait to see who wakes up, and whoever wakes up is the winner. So yeah, that part of the episode was probably my favorite. It was really, really good. Very tense. Definitely was not expecting the two boys to merge together. In the end though, Kai ends up winning, right? So a couple of things. I think the big question about that now is, what is Kai gonna do? Or what does that mean now that he's won the merge? We get that that means that he's the head of the coven, but what does that mean for the coven? Does that mean that he gets some sort of magic? I think we should all be pretty darn scared is what I'm thinking. The whole time it was happening, it was so funny, right? Because part of me was come on, Luke, let the good guy win. But then there was the part of me too that was just okay, I'm not ready for Kai to leave. He's kind of crazy, and I kind of love that. The other thing I wanted to mention too was this little tidbit that the dad said to Luke and Liv while they were having dinner. And, they were trying to convince him to just let Joe and Kai merge because they didn't want to have to kill one or the other. And the dad was just kind of it's not like that. It's more that you merge together and the two of you become one, and the soul of the other person is still alive inside of you. Part of me wonders if that's not going to be something that we're going to see play out further down the road. It just makes me wonder if in the end Luke is really going to win because he's going to be the one to stop Kai. I think that would be an interesting little twist, so I guess we'll see. There were some emotional scenes, obviously, with Caroline and her mom, especially when Caroline thought, she was the reason her mom was going to suffer. And then there was this super sad sequence where she was metaphorically like packing her bag to leave. And it was just it was very, very sad. So I was excited, when she kind of woke up and, Caroline is going to be able to kind of say goodbye. I'm guessing that eventually she's going to die, but I guess at least that didn't happen this week. If you are a Delana fan or a Steroline fan, you are probably really excited by this episode because there were some scenes between both of those couples as we kind of see them grow closer and closer together. I do not want to beat a dead horse here, people, but I just can't. With either couple. I think that's why I'm enjoying the whole Gemini thing so much, right? Because that distracts me from the fact that a large part of this show is these two couples getting together, and I just don't have an inkling of feeling about either couple. So I'm just kind of like, Let's talk about Bonnie, because no one else seems to want to, people. Thank God for the preview for next week's episode, right? Because I think if I had not seen that preview, I was ready to get my pen and paper out and start writing some letters to Julie Plec. Where is Bonnie? When is someone gonna care that Bonnie needs to be saved? Come on, people. Luckily, it looks like next week's episode is all about finally rescuing Bonnie from 1994, whatever year she's stuck in. You guys know how I feel about Bonnie and the way she's treated on the Vampire Diaries. It kind of sucks. I loved some of your comments that you guys left in my review last week. So yeah, you guys, Team Bonnie all the way. Bring back Bonnie or we're gonna riot is what's about to happen, TVD. So yeah, you guys, I think that's it for me this week. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you guys thought about this week's episode down in the comment section below. Please be nice to me, Delana fans and Steroline fans. I know you're out there. I know you hate me, and I'm sorry. I love you. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.